Good evening, everyone. I'm Dr. Bill White, the superintendent of the school district. Welcome to the Williams Bay graduation of 2026. I'd like to begin by congratulating our 41 graduates on achieving this wonderful milestone and wishing the very best in their next step of their journey. Every graduating class carries with it its own special memories and significance. This is especially true for the class of 2026. Regardless of the obstacles that have occurred, this tremendous class, through all their individual and group accomplishments, has left a lasting legacy in our school and community. My heart is overjoyed to honor each of these fine young men and women and excited about what the future holds for them. I want to take this opportunity to welcome and congratulate the parents, grandparents, and other family members who have helped each of our graduates reach this important milestone in their lives. Tonight is not only a celebration of our graduates, but of all those who have helped them get here. Thank you for guiding and mentoring them through the years. I also want to take this opportunity to express our gratitude to our staff who have worked closely with our graduates and helped them prepare for the next chapter in their lives. Finally, our graduates receive a lot of advice and wisdom. I would like to share one piece of advice. Life is a challenging journey filled with many twists and turns. Please remember to give yourself grace when things get tough. And when that voice of self-doubt starts talking, remember to believe in yourself. It is now my pleasure to introduce this year's Student Council President, Lauren Schnobel.
Hi, my name is Lauren Schnobel, and I, on behalf of the young men and women behind me, am honored to welcome all of you to the Williams Bay High School Class of 2026 graduation. Tonight, we celebrate our completion of high school. There is a variety of feelings that goes along with that. Some of us will really miss high school, others not so much. Nevertheless, I hope I can speak for everyone when I say we are excited for this next chapter we are about to begin. High school is such a small fraction of life, a mere 4 years in the midst of decades. There are so many more things to learn, to see, to experience. I am beyond grateful for my classmates and for those who have walked beside us through our high school journeys, yet we have so much more ahead of us. I can't wait to see where life takes each and every one of us, and thank you all for joining us on this commemoratory evening. At this time, I would like to welcome our principal, Mrs. Soley Johnson, for the presentation of our valedictorian and salutatorian.
Good evening. A Williams Bay High School tradition is to recognize the top 2 academic performing students in each graduating class. For the class of 2026, I am honored to present the Salutatorian Award to Serena Brown. And the Valedictorian Award to Avery Kimmerly.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I am honored to have the privilege of speaking tonight, and I would like to give a heartfelt congratulations to the class of 2026. Being here tonight in cap and gown feels surreal, and I'm sure all of us here have somewhat mixed sentiments about our next walks in life. However, before we move on, it's important to give a warm thank you to all families, friends, administrators, teachers, and mentors that facilitated our journey up until this night. Being such a tight-knit community, it seems that the concept of service runs in the very veins of this town, and even this school. The idea of going the extra mile isn't laborious, it's average. The football team giving all their might to win a game, the math team crunching numbers in the last few minutes, student council dedicating their day to the blood drive. Whether it be an obvious act of service or applied grit to represent our school with pride, our students make going the extra mile look like a walk in the park. As some of you may know, I took 7 AP classes this last school year, in addition to a technical course at GTC. When I chose my senior schedule, many teachers addressed me with bewildered, doubtful stares, but I can confidently say that I am standing here in one piece, without having dropped a course. While I could easily say that this year has been my extra mile, I think that would be false. This year was a natural progression of the hard work I dedicated in years prior. When deciding my classes freshman through junior year, I continuously made the deranged decision to avoid study halls. Growing up, I was always told to try my hardest in school because it was the one period in life where an education is basically free. So sacrificing a few at-home hours for free education felt like a no-brainer. Instead of having free periods, I filled my days with extra classes: Intro to Marketing, Intro to Business, Earth and Space Science, Anatomy, and Physiology. While at one time these classes were just schedule fillers, I now can recognize that these classes, the extra homework, were building blocks, forming a solid foundation for just about every class that I took this year. While there were several points over the last few months that I seriously regretted going all in for my final year, I can also recognize that my success hasn't been procrastinated. It's been slowly accumulating. Therein, this is what I've learned. Going the extra mile doesn't always look obvious. Now let me explain. When you take an AP class, it's considered difficult because there's a lot of content, college level, to cover in a standard school year. However, if you already have experience with the topics that are being taught, it's almost like you're cheating the system because the main priority is therein branching out what you already know. For an example, if you know the properties of water, shout out Mr. Birchfield, say you learn them in Earth and Space Science, it will be easier to understand chemistry and biology classes that explore water-dependent systems. In this case, it would be knowing about hydrogen bonding or the polarity of water, which would help your understanding, let's say, in intermolecular forces. This idea of branching out is applicable to nearly all aspects of life. For another example, when you're a little kid, you learn how to dribble a basketball and how to position your hands for making a shot. Since you already have this foundation, it's a lot easier for you to learn trick shots or develop strength shooting from the three-point line. When we consider what the extra mile is, a lot of people would say that it's the AP class or the varsity performance. But I would argue that it's more complex than that. When you're just starting, every step is arduous and persistence is required. As you continue, it's not that the practice is easier, per se, but you possess the strength and resilience to proceed. When you look at people trying to form new habits, this is apparent. Let's say you're trying to run every day. When you first start, not only are you battling your physical stamina, but your self-will to begin as well. This is why I say that my mile didn't start this year. It started when the extra homework began 4 years ago. Since there's so many different skills and strengths, exceeding expectations looks different for every person. For me, it was a few extra classes. For some, it was learning sports and breaking records. Others, it was speaking kind words over their peers. While the limits may look different for each of us, I encourage you, push boundaries, get uncomfortable, make possibilities realities. The average number of long strides in a mile is 1,500. It's been about 4 years since I started taking extra classes, and you know how many days are in 4 years? 1,460. An extra step each day is all it takes to see monumental change. My mile didn't start this year. It started when I decided to give up study halls. So as we stand, or I guess sit, here tonight, I ask that you consider this as you walk forward in life. Coming from Williams Bay, we know what it's like to go the extra mile, just one step at a time. Thank you. It is with great pleasure that I now introduce to you Miss Terrell for our graduation teacher message.
I told her to mess up because she's a really tough act to follow. I want to begin with a personal side note, and I'm going to try to not do this with tears, but on Sunday there will be another graduation ceremony happening, and my youngest son, Weston, will be sitting on a stage very similar to this. I leaned in on my very best persuasive tactics to convince him to come and be a guest graduate, but he very quickly declined my offer, saying it would be weird and awkward. He's probably right. Nevertheless, class of 2026, when I speak to you, I'm also speaking to my son, so what I'm saying is very personal. Tonight, I want to blend my words with the words of the sage writers of the past from the works of literature we have read. Well, at least I assign them. Whether or not you read them is another thing. Let's take one last literary journey together, shall we? Lesson number 1 deals with who you are, who you will become when no one is watching. Junior year, we took a quick hop across the pond to focus on British literature. In Lord of the Flies, when Ralph and Jack and the boys landed on that island, they felt free. No rules, no teachers, no parents, and within weeks they had descended into savagery and chaos. Golding wasn't just writing about boys stranded on an island, he was writing about all of us. He was forcing us to ponder who we are when there are no consequences for our actions and when we think nobody is watching. You are about to have more freedom than you have ever had in your life. New cities, new roommates, new jobs. Perhaps no one will know what you do in the wee hours of the morning, if you cheat or lie, or if you take the easy way out. But you will know. Character is not what you do when people are present. Character is what you do on the island when the conch is broken and no one is watching. Be a good person. Be a Simon, even if you're surrounded by Jacks and Rogers. Lesson number 2, learn how to live each day to the fullest. In Tuesdays with Maury, ALS was taking Maury's independence bit by bit. He told Mitch, so many people walk around with a meaningless life. They seem half asleep, even when they're busy doing things they think are important. As you are on the precipice of your next chapter, you may feel you possess infinite time. You have time, but it is not infinite. Class of 2026, love the people in front of you. Not eventually, now. Talk to your friends face to face, not through a screen. Spend quality time with your family. Participate in adventures with loved ones. Be present. Lesson number 3, be brave. Beowulf is the oldest story we tackled in English 11. He was a warrior who fought monsters because it was the right thing to do. Your monsters will not breathe fire or live in lakes. They will be more subtle. Self-doubt, heartache, life's trials and tribulations. There will be moments when the lake feels bottomless and the Grendels feel too big to handle. But you can persevere through tough times. Be brave when you doubt yourself. Overcome your Grendels. Be the victor in those person versus person conflicts. 4th and final lesson. Dream big and surround yourself with people who believe in you. Let's venture back to our days together when you were young and innocent 9th graders. When high school seemed like it would last forever. When some of you dreamed of sitting on this stage at this moment. George and Lenny also had a dream. A little house, some land, rabbits, and freedom. The dream gave them hope for the future during a time when their lives felt hopeless. This literary pair teaches us to find your people. Find the ones who will believe in your dreams and be that person for someone else. Even when others doubt your ability to achieve your dreams, believe in yourself and never stop dreaming. And I want to leave you with one final metaphor. When you leave here tonight, you're turning the page, but the page is blank. Every class, every friendship, every mistake you made, every core memory etched in your brain, those are your first chapters. The rest of your plot chart is up to you. Not your parents, not your teachers, not the college you're attending or the job you'll land or the city you'll end up in. You are the author of the rest of your lives. But here's what I know about writing and about living. The first draft can be messy. You may make choices that aren't great for you in the long run. You may follow a plot line for 2 years before realizing it was leading nowhere. A plot reversal may set you back. You may develop chapters you didn't plan but find that they were actually the best ones. You may be introduced to characters you didn't know existed and others you wish you never met. And when the chapters become difficult and the plot thickens, do not stop writing. Every person in this room is waiting to read your next chapter. Now go write something worth reading. Congratulations, class of 2026. We now welcome our concert band and choir for their musical presentation.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Lillian Robbins, and I'm honored to be presenting our class gift for 2026. As a tradition, graduating classes leave their final mark with a contribution. Our class has decided to purchase a functional gift that will give back to Williams Bay for many years to come. We are purchasing a picnic table to be placed near the football field concession stand area. The table will provide a great spot for Bulldog fans to come together and cheer on the football team each fall. As we proceed into our future endeavors, we promise to return and support our Bulldogs from this table. Thankfully, our graduating class is a cozy 41, so we should all fit comfortably around the table. Just kidding, the table seats 6. Dr. Pyer, as the school board treasurer, please come forward to receive the gift. Thank you. Now, at this moment, let's welcome our school counselor, Mrs. Williamson, for the scholarship and awards presentation.
Good evening. First off, I have the honor tonight of introducing the senior members of our National Honor Society. Students are invited and then selected by a committee of staff members. These students have demonstrated and excelled in the elements of scholarship, service, leadership, and character. These qualities are the foundation of the organization, which started in 1921. Please stand as I call your name. Serena Brown, Jaylee Carr, Noah Cornella, Sophia Count, Avery Tashenko, Derek Johnson, Avery Kimmerly, Quinn Pyer, and Lauren Schnobel. Let's give them a round of applause. It is also my pleasure tonight to give recognition to the graduates with outstanding academic achievement. Please hold your applause until the end. Cum laude recognition goes to graduates with a GPA of 3.25 to 3.74. They are awarded the Orange Stole. Please stand as I call your name. Lindsay Dobberton, David Fry, Finn Goodman, Emmett Henry, Kate Hernandez, Piper Jansen, Teague Johnson, Lillian Robbins, Maisie Smith, Evan Welsh, Allison Wickersham, and Jackson Wiley. Let's give them a round of applause. Magna cum laude recognition goes to graduates with a cumulative GPA of 375 to 399. They are awarded the Silver Stole. Please stand as I call your name. Noah Cornella, Braden Hayes, Michael Pecht, Quinn Pyer. Give him a round of applause. Summa cum laude recognition goes to graduates with a cumulative GPA of 4.0 or higher. They are awarded the Gold Stole. Please stand as I call your name. Serena Brown, Jaylee Carr, Sophia Count, Derek Johnson, Avery Kimmerly, Lauren Schnobel, and Avery Tashenko. I would now like to begin the scholarship portion of tonight's program. Tonight, we have presenters representing school and community organizations, area businesses, beloved former employees, alumni, and Williams Bay citizens. This demonstrates the strong bond the community holds with our school, and it also shows the students the value of giving back with the intent to help others. I want to thank all of the presenters and the organizations you represent. Your generosity and support of our students is truly overwhelming. Thanks so much for your contributions and for being a special part of our graduation tonight. The first award, the Academic Excellence Scholarship, is awarded by the state of Wisconsin to a graduate with the highest GPA who also plans to attend college in the state of Wisconsin. Avery will be attending UW-Madison in the fall and will be awarded a $9,000 scholarship for this. Please stand, Avery. It gives me great pleasure to present on the behalf of the Aurora Lakeland Medical Center. They continue to show their support of our graduates by providing a scholarship for students entering into the medical field. Both of these students plan to pursue a career in the medical field. I am happy to present scholarships to Sophia Count for $3,000 and Lauren Schnobel for $2,000. Come on down. The Kikkoman Corporation wanted to support all of the local Walworth County high schools by providing a scholarship to fund students to help further their education. This year, our recipients of the Kikkoman Scholarship dedicated and hardworking students who have participated in a variety of activities. Tonight, I will be giving out 3 scholarships. The first one will go to Lillian Robbins for $2,000, Serena Brown for $1,500, and Leah Durbin for $1,000. Come on down. In order to continue the legacy created by Toby Spotts at Williams Bay High School, where she spent over 5 decades sharing her passion for teaching and learning, it is also my pleasure to present the Toby Spotts Scholarship on behalf of Peter and Kristen Spotts and Deborah Spotts. Toby was a compassionate educator who touched the lives of many students, friends, and family in and out of school. She was a dedicated, kind, hardworking individual who always put others and would go the extra mile in everything she did. Her smile was infectious. The candidate for this award must be a graduating senior who is planning on continuing their education and must be a person who has been active in the community as well as the school. The recipient needs to be a compassionate and hardworking individual who will also strive to improve themselves. Tonight, I am proud to present the Toby Spotts Scholarship in the amount of $2,000 to Jaylee Carr. On behalf of the Charles Carlberg family and friends, it is my privilege to present the Charles Carlberg Memorial Scholarship. Chuck grew up in Williams Bay, and the Bay always held a special place in his heart. Throughout his life, he championed the success of others and always was ready to assist whenever possible. He loved music, family, flying, and a good old prank. The students receiving this scholarship is someone who has worked hard, wishes to continue their education, and is willing to assist others around them. Please remember to stay true to yourself and enjoy all the future holds for you. I am honored to present the Charles Carberg Memorial Scholarship in the amount of $2,000 to Piper Jansen. The Bailey family created a scholarship to honor the dedication, enthusiasm, and passion of Mr. Jeff Bailey while teaching at Williams Bay School District. Jeff Bailey taught social studies for 32 years at Williams Bay. It is my pleasure to present the Jeff Bailey Memorial Scholarship on behalf of Maggie, Aaron, and Matt Bailey. Jeff was a teacher, coach, mentor, friend, husband, and father. We have all endured a great loss with Mr. Bailey leaving us too soon, but we hope to keep his memory alive by continuing to put others first, keeping the positive school spirit, and not forgetting his optimistic, fun-loving attitude and knowing he's always in our Bulldog hearts forever. The criteria for this scholarship is a student who is planning on continuing their education. They must put others before themselves, be hardworking and dedicated, and also strive to make Williams Bay Schools a better place. I am proud to present the Jeff Bailey Memorial Scholarship for $1,000 to Maisie Smith. The Williams Bay Parent-Teacher Organization promotes parent partnership and fundraising in order to provide resources and services to the school. They help strengthen the community connections to enhance the overall experience for students, staff, and families of Williams Bay. The recipients of the PTO Scholarship have civic duty awareness, a history of giving back to the community, which exemplifies what the PTO is looking for. The recipients of the PTO Scholarship, I have 3 tonight. Finn Goodman for $500, Quinn Pyre for $500, and Avi Tashenko for $1,000. All right. I would like to present on behalf of the Geneva Lakes Women Association. This scholarship was created to support the educational endeavors of graduating high school women. The scholarship aims to recognize engagement and interest in volunteering in the community and the leadership qualities. Recipients must maintain a B average and provide documentation of at least 40 hours of community service. I am happy to present a $1,000 scholarship for up to 4 years to Avery Tashenko. I would like to present the Sandlot 67 Scholarship. The purpose of this scholarship was to pay tribute to the Bay, more specifically, the friends, teachers, and mentors who welcomed a young man and a new student. This scholarship was created by Chuck Gamble. Chuck grew up in the Bay, but he had to leave the Bay right after 9th grade. Chuck always held Williams Bay in the highest regard. He has fond memories of playing at the ballpark, fishing off the piers, and trips to the beach. Although no longer a resident of the Bay, it will always be considered his home. He hopes to honor the Williams Bay community and students by presenting this scholarship for years to come. The recipient must show a dedication and love to Williams Bay. Therefore, I'm happy to present the Sandlot Scholarship for $2,000 to Jarek Johnson. I would like to present on the behalf of the Williams Bay Historical Society. This scholarship was created for the educational endeavors of graduating high school seniors. The scholarship aims to recognize engagement and interest in history, community involvement, and leadership qualities. The recipient must show a dedication to Williams Bay. Therefore, I am presenting 2 scholarships tonight. One for $1,000 to Ella Durbin, and another for Avery Tashenko for $500. The next scholarship I'm going to present is the Richard and Georgina Conservation Scholarship. This scholarship was created by Richard Stenson, who was a graduate of Williams Bay High School in 1954. Richard earned a PhD in 1964 from the University of Chicago. While in college, he met his wife, Georgina. Dick joined the faculty at Beloit College in 1965 and taught geology there for 35 years. He was an avid outdoorsman and an Eagle Scout. He traveled all over the world. Dick and Georgina enjoyed the outdoors together. They have fond memories of exploring remote areas. Both Dick and Georgina were passionate about education, and that is why Dick created this scholarship trust in their name. The recipient must show a dedication and love for the environment. This recipient is a strong supporter of the environment and is also a member of the Agricultural Science Club, and is always giving an all in all her AP Science classes. I'm happy to present this scholarship for $7,100 to Avery Kimberly.
Good evening, everyone. On behalf of the Williams Bay Lions Club, I'm pleased to announce that tonight we are awarding $17,000 in scholarships to some of our graduates. This money is really only possible because of community support for our fundraising efforts, the first of which is coming up soon, Saturday, July 4th, Pancakes in the Park. Hopefully you can join us there and help us raise money to go back to our students here at Williams Bay. This year's scholarships are awarded to Serena Brown,
Ask Megan where they're at.
Jaylee Carr, Sophia Count,
She said we do our own.
no, never.
I'll let you do this.
Ella Durbin, Finn Goodman, Derek Johnson, Avery Kimberly, Michael Peck. Quinn Pyre. Lily Robbins. Macy Smith. Avery Tashinko. Our final scholarship was created to honor the legacy of Harold Freestadt for all he has done for Williams Bay as a true friend of nature, a committed environmentalist, and a visionary who was a leader in helping to acquire Kishwaukee Nature Conservancy. I am pleased to present the Harold Freestadt Award to Lauren Schnobel. At this time, I'm going to ask my co-chair, Pat Burns, to give a message to our recipients regarding their scholarship and, as importantly, to the parents.
On behalf of the Lions Club, who was founded in 1946, the Lions Club has been a continuous donor to our community, to the kids here at school, both in scholarships and facilities. We're so proud of all of you. We wish you the best of success, but I have an important message. You will be receiving in the mail your scholarship package. It will tell you exactly when your scholarship money will be given. At a certain point, after you've completed your first semester, you are to submit, there will be an address, you submit your transcript to the secretary or treasurer at the Williams Bay Lions Club. The instructions will be in that packet. What's important about this is that many in the past couple of years have not followed those directions, and then either through their own fault, we chase them down, or the money lapses. In order to prevent this from happening, I'll give you some advice that we passed on several years ago. Mom and Dad, when you get this package in the mail, you take that information and you put it on the refrigerator, because in January, that money will be asked, you can ask the Lions for it. It's very simple. You get a transcript, you put it in the mail, the secretary gets it. Nobody else reads what your GPA is, okay? It's confidential. But I would also tell you that when the exception comes, one student last year who attended Madison had like over a 4-point average. That was outstanding, and we were proud to be part of it. Having said that, I'd also like to tell the graduates that when you get that notification, a school administrator has never told you that. Both Mr. Steiner and I were former educators. Put that information in your phone, so when your parents ask you where it's at, you can tell them that you've got the information for him. It's important. We want to support you. We want to give you the love and the direction. So therefore, have I covered our bases? Okay, thank you. Thank you all. Good luck to all of you.
Good evening. I'm Raina Monroe. I'm the president of the Williams Bay Lioness Lions Club. And ditto what Patrick Burns said, Lions, please make sure that your kids do send in their information. So tonight we will be presenting 3 checks for the amount of $1,000 for brilliant and consistent high standard of workmanship with a high regard to community service and volunteerism. First person, or the first student, is Avery Tishenko. There you go. You're welcome. Serena Brown. And Maisie Smith. Thank you. Good night. Oh. You want to go back? Thank you.
My name is Mary Humans, and I'm from the Williams Bay Women's Civic League. We wanted the similar message. Please, Mom and Dad, help our students follow through next January, because we want to be sure and get them their money after putting in their first semester. We have 3 $1,000 scholarships to present this evening. The first one will go to Ella Durbin. The second will go to Averly Kimmerly. And our third scholarship is going to Avery Chashenko. Avery is a recipient of the Alice J. Morava Scholarship from the Civic League. Alice passed away in March of 2024, but Alice was an educator here in Williams Bay. She served on the school board here, and she was a founding member of the Friends of Kishwaukee. She was dedicated to education and serving our community. And we want to present in her name the scholarship to Avery. Oh, wait, Avery. Avery.
Good evening. My name is Sharna Ahern, and I am really delighted to be here this evening representing the Geneva Lake branch of the American Association of University Women, known as AAUW. AAUW is a national organization with nearly 1,000 branches across the country. One of its mission goals is to support girls and women in areas where they continue to be underrepresented. According to research, the STEM field is one of those areas. The Geneva Lake branch of AAUW is proud to award a $1,000 STEM scholarship to a graduating student here at Williams Bay High School who will be attending the University of Wisconsin-Madison, studying biology and chemistry on a pre-med track. This student's academic excellence is matched by her involvement in many clubs, music, drama, athletics, service, leadership, and employment, truly embodying a well-rounded and driven student. What stands out most is her purpose. Inspired by her family's experience with cancer, She is committed to becoming a physician and making a difference in the lives of others. She has demonstrated a serious commitment to the medical field as she progresses through the emergency medical responder and emergency medical training certifications at Gateway. Her words say it best, and I quote, "I want to spend the rest of my life helping people fight the battles and win the war," unquote. For her passion, resilience, compassion, and all that she has accomplished, I am honored to present our AAUW scholarship to Avery Kimmerly.
Good evening, everyone. On behalf of the Geneva Lake West Rotary Club, it is an absolute honor to stand before you tonight to invest in the future of our community. Rotary's guiding motto is service above self. It is a reminder that our greatest impact comes from looking beyond ourselves to see how we can lift others up, bridge divides, and build a better world. Tonight, we are here to recognize a student who truly embodies that spirit. Academic success is wonderful, but the Geneva Lake West Rotary Scholarship looks for something deeper. We look for leadership, character, integrity, and a passion for making a difference, traits that our recipient has demonstrated in abundance. To this student, your hard work, dedication, and commitment to serving others have not gone unnoticed. As you take this next step into your future, know that your community is cheering you on. We are confident that you will carry the values of the Rotary with you, using your education not just for personal success, but to make a positive impact on the world around you. It is our privilege to present the Geneva Lake West Rotary Scholarship in the amount of $2,500 to Avery Tashenko.
The best part of graduation speeches is that they don't have to change because the audience does every year. I like graduations because I'm not the only one with an odd-looking hat. There's a whole group of people here with those. I will say that the hats worn by the students this evening do represent hard work, determination, and finally, accomplishment. I have one general comment before we give the scholarship away, and that's a general comment to the students. When you need advice, and you will need advice, go to your grandparents. They've been 18, you've never been 65. I stole that from Lou Holtz, the Notre Dame coach who passed away not too long ago. Each year, the Geneva Lakes VFW Post 2373 awards 2 scholarships to Williams Bay graduating seniors. Our criteria for receiving the scholarships are not based on academic or athletic achievement, but rather on the strength of character and commitment to Williams Bay High School. This year's scholarship goes to Leah Durbin. Let's see, one more thing. The next scholarship will be presented by the 1977 Williams Bay High School valedictorian, Janet Rayner Eaton.
Hello, my name is Janet Wayner Eaton, and I'm presenting the Gerald Sarge Eaton VFW Scholarship in memory of my husband. First, congratulations to all the 2026 graduates tonight. Heading into my 50th class reunion next year, I can tell you that there is no other sense of community and fellowship that's better than right here in Williams Bay. Whether you are a graduate with a clear view of your future path or you're not quite sure where your path leads you, feel confident that you will find your passion and your path. It took my husband Gerald Eaton a bit before he found his niche in the world. Being artistically talented but not having the means to attend college right out of high school, he enlisted in the Marine Corps. It wasn't until he was in his mid-30s before he actually began pursuing a college degree. At 45 years of age, he obtained his Bachelor of Fine Arts degree from UW-Whitewater, and he continued serving in the military for a total of 31 years. So like my husband, you may not get to your goals as quickly as you would like, but with perseverance, determination, and self-discipline, you will prevail. This year's recipient of the Gerald Eaton VFW Scholarship has a firm grasp of her goals. She has excelled academically, participated in all of the band programs, including honors band and state solo and ensemble, excelled in basketball and volleyball, and has been involved in the women's leadership programs and Badger Girl State. Volunteering for many activities in the community, this student gives her all to every activity that she engages in. Planning to attend UW-Madison with a major in biochemistry, it is my distinct honor to present this year's Gerald Sarge Eaton VFW Scholarship to Lauren Schnobel.
Good evening. I am presenting the David Valley Memorial Scholarship given in memory of my cousin. He was a Williams Bay alumnus and a dedicated teacher at one time. Education meant a great deal to Dave. He believed we should never stop learning and we should always believe in ourselves, whatever the circumstance. Dave was killed in a tragic accident last June. His family and many friends who made this scholarship possible felt the best way to honor his life was to help a young, deserving man or woman in continue their education. It is my honor to present the David Valley Memorial Scholarship in the amount of $1,800 to J. Lee Carr.
Good evening. My name is Maxine Welsh, and it is my honor to present the first Memorial Scholarship in memory of T. Welsh. T. believed deeply in the value of hard work, the dignity of the trades, and the importance of giving back to the community. T., a master electrician and general contractor by trade, understood that building, fixing, and creating with your hands is not just a career path. It's a way to strengthen the very foundation of our society. This scholarship in the amount of $1,000 is awarded to a senior who reflects those same values: dedication, perseverance, and a passion for the trade industry. It recognizes not only skill and potential, but also a commitment to using those talents to make a difference. Tonight, we celebrate a graduate who is ready to carry forward T's legacy, someone who will build not just a career, but a stronger community. Congratulations to Landon Wyro, The Welsh family is so proud of you and excited for all that you will accomplish in your future as an electrician.
Good evening. My name is Ann Majerzik, and I'm a social studies teacher here at Williams Bay, and it's my greatest honor to present the Jean Morgan World Citizenship Award. This award is given to a senior who throughout high school has shown an increasing interest and concern about the environment and all living things. This individual has gained a global view of the responsibilities and challenges facing our planet. This individual shares the belief that everyone should be guaranteed the rights of peace on earth and dignity without fear. This graduate should become among the best educated and dedicated to integrity and justice. We're beyond excited to see her bring these attributes into hopefully her future social studies classroom, and we look forward to seeing how many lives she touches along the way. Along with her name appearing on the World Citizenship plaque, this award carries with it a $1,000 scholarship. It's my greatest honor to present this award to Ella Durbin. Also, as a coach, I'm here on behalf of the Williams Bay Booster Club to present 3 different scholarships. The first is the Williams Bay Booster Club Scholarship, awarded in the amount of $500 to Lauren Schnobel. Second, we have the Larry Kerment Memorial Scholarship, also awarded in the amount of $500 to Avery Tyshenko. And finally, we have the Bud Breen Orange and Black Scholarship, also awarded in the amount of $500 to an athlete we want to wish an immense amount of luck to next week as he heads to state for tennis, Michael Peck. On both things.
Good evening. I am Nate Weirick. I am the band director here in Williams Bay. Each year, the Fine Arts Department celebrates the accomplishments of some of our highest achieving students. These scholarships are earned through years of service, dedication, and their essays written about their time in the Williams Bay Fine Arts program. Tonight, we have 2 scholarships, and each of $500. Please join me in congratulating Piper Jansen and Derek Johnson. The Bill Perkins Scholarship is about forming positive connections, serving through school, community, and a great appreciation for the fine arts. The 2026 recipient has been unquestionably dedicated as a musician and a community member. During her high school years, she has put in countless hours of her own time to master her craft. She has also been highly involved in varsity athletics as well as community outreach programs. There are few who demonstrate what it means to be a Bulldog more than she does. And that is why I am proud to award a scholarship of $1,000 to this year's recipient, Lauren Schnobel.
On behalf of the Herb Erickson family, it is my privilege to present the Phyllis Erickson Award. In order to be considered for this award, a student must be a graduating senior planning on furthering their education. They must have maintained a C average or higher. The student must exemplify the fine personal qualities of a strong work ethic, show loyalty to school and others, show dedication to education, respect all people, show enthusiasm for life, be pleasant and cheerful in word and deed. These are all qualities that Mrs. Erickson lived by each day. She taught us by example about loyalty, compassion, laughter, patience, and the value of a smile and a kind word. I'm proud to present the Phyllis Erickson Award and $1,000 to Mary Niger. On behalf of the Marion Freitag family, it is my privilege to present the Edith Kellman Scholarship Award. This scholarship award is given in appreciation of the encouragement and knowledge Edith Kellman gave to all of her students. Ms. Kellman molded and touched the lives of many of the youth of this community during her 31.5 years of teaching in the district. During her teaching career, Ms. Kellman taught all of the math courses as well as chemistry and physics. She was also the advisor to the yearbook for many years. In honor of Ms. Kellman's dedication to her teaching, the Marion Freitag family established this scholarship award with the following criteria. The award would be given to a graduating senior for use in their first year of college. The candidate must have maintained a B+ grade point average or higher during their high school career, as well as possess strong math and science skills. It is my privilege and honor to present a $1,000 scholarship to Serena Brown. On behalf of the James Navoy family, it is my privilege to present the Jan Navoy Perseverance and Academic Achievement Scholarship. Jan was a mother, wife, friend, colleague, and a teacher. To honor Jan's dedication to her students, her passion for education, and her love for this community, this annual scholarship has been established in her name. Jan was a Williams Bay resident for more than 27 years. During this time, she substitute taught at the Bay schools, then came on full-time as a reading specialist, where she worked with her students to help them succeed no matter what their needs. Jan always believed in her students, highly valued their hard work, and pushed them to do well in academics. This year's recipient exemplifies the hard-working values Jan encouraged and has consistently shown the strength of her character, a positive outlook, and a wish to continue her academics past high school. I'm honored to present the Jan Navoy Perseverance Academics Achievement Scholarship in the amount of $500 to Mary Niger.
Hello again.
We're back. I would like to give a big thank you to Ms. Durkin and Lily Robbins for putting this wonderful photo presentation together.
Now, at this time, please direct your attention to your right at the projection screen to begin our class presentation.
All right, the moment we have been waiting for. Let's get some diplomas out. We will begin the presentation of diplomas for the Williams Bay class of 2026. School Board President Jack Lothian and District Administrator of Williams Bay Schools, Dr. William White, will present the diplomas. As I read the names of graduates, we ask that parents please stand and be recognized along with your graduate. Will the first 5 graduates please come forward? Thank you. Douglas Robert Borowski. Parents, Laura Borowski and Alex Chang. Future plans, attend UW Whitewater, major finance. Javin Robert Bartell. Parents, Rob and Melody Bartell. Future plans, pursue criminal justice. Serena Lynn Brown. Parents, Sherry and Curtis Brown. Future plans, attend Lakeland University, major accounting and play softball. Jaylee Marie Carr. Parent, Leanne Carroll. Future plans, attend UW-Madison and major in psychology. Jaden Lee William Cook. Parents, Todd and Rebecca Cook. Future plans, attend UW-Milwaukee and major in pre-law. Noah Cornella. Parents, Megan and Nathan Gale and Randy Cornella. Future plans, attend San Diego Mesa College, majoring in computer science. Sophia Marie Count. Parents, Carissa Reef and Matthew Count. Future plans, attend Carroll University and major in pre-physical therapy. Aaron Diaz. Parents, Omar and Vanessa Diaz. Future plans, joining the Army National Guard. Lindsay May Dauberton. Parents, Tom and Bethany Dauberton. Future plans, attend UW-Whitewater and major in English. Ella Ann Durbin. Parents, Brandon and Ronnie Durbin. Future plans, attend Carroll University and major secondary education and history. Leah Jo Durbin. Parents, Brandon and Ronnie Durbin. Future plans, attend UW-Whitewater, majoring in marketing with an emphasis on digital marketing and AI. DJ Fry. Parents, Jason and Jennifer Fry. Future plans, attend trade school to earn an automotive service excellence certification. Finn William Goodman. Parents, Peter and Brittany Goodman. Future plans, attend college and study business and finance. Braden Lawrence Hayes. Parents, Scott and Christine Hayes. Future plans, enter the workforce. Emmett Henry. Parents, Bill and Molly Henry. Future plans, attend UW La Crosse and major in business marketing. Kate Hernandez, parents Norma Hernandez and Oscar Hernandez. Future plans, attend UW Platteville and major in mechanical engineering. John Horgan, parents Stephen Horgan and Christina Kerwer Horgan. Future plans, enter the workforce. Piper Grace Jansen, parents Benjamin and Brandy Jansen. Future plans, attend UW Milwaukee, majoring in marketing. Derek James Johnson, parents Aaron and Christy Lozon and Ryan Johnson. Future plans, attend University of North Dakota and major in commercial aviation. Teague Robert Johnson, parents Robert and Wendy Johnson. Future plans, joining the United States Marine Corps. Avery Noel Kimmerly, parents Pierce Kimmerly and Chelsea Willie. Future plans, attend UW-Madison with a double major in biology and chemistry. Cyrus Nategi, parents Beth Mullenkamp and Dari Nategi. Future plans, attend UW-Whitewater with a major in business. Mary Alice Niger, parents Sue Niger and Jeff Niger. Future plans, attend UW-Whitewater, majoring in early childhood and special education. Andrew James Nichols, parents Sarah and Ed Nichols. Future plans, attend North Central College and major in business and play lacrosse. Brooke Nicholson, parents Matthew Nicholson, Rachel Nicholson, Anne Marie Heller, and Clark Heller. Future plans, enter the workforce. Michael Peck, parent Herbert Peck. Future plans, attend UW-Madison and major in mechanical engineering. Antonio Perez, parents Tanya Vilon and Juan Perez. Future plans, enter the workforce. Quinn Edward Pyre, parents Dr. Patrick and Courtney Pyre. Future plans, attend UW-Whitewater and major in cybersecurity. Carmine Benjamin Robbins, parents Mike Robbins and Heather Robbins. Future plans, pursuing the trades. Lillian Rose Robbins, parents Matt Robbins and Margaret Dodson. Future plans, attend University of Minnesota Twin Cities and major in retail and consumer studies. Lauren Christine Schnobel, parents David and Angela Schnobel. Future plans, attend UW-Madison and major in chemistry. Maisie Noel Smith, parents Josh and Jessica Smith. Future plans, attend UW La Crosse and major in elementary education. Lofton Sorensen, parents Ryan and Nicole Sorensen. Future plans, attend UW Whitewater and major in computer science. Preston Sorensen, parents Ryan and Nicole Sorensen. Future plans, joining the United States Marine Corps. Callie Stanek, parents Mark and Cynthia Stanek. Future plans, attend UW Milwaukee and major in criminology and forensics. Avery Tashenko, parents Christina and Ted Tashenko. Future plans, attend UW-Madison and major in finance, investment, and banking. Evan Welsh, parents T and Maxine Welsh. Future plans, continue flight training. Landon Wyro, parents Nicole and Robert Wyro. Future plans, continue electrician apprenticeship. Allison Claire Wickersham, parents Bridget and Brian Wickersham. Future plans, attend Milwaukee School of Engineering and major in nursing. Jackson Bruce Wiley, parents Bruce and Jamie Wiley. Future plans, joining the United States Marine Corps. Guests, thank you. We ask that you please remain seated until all graduates have completed the recessional. After all graduates have left, please join us for cake in the Commons. At this time, will the candidates for graduation rise and remain standing? On behalf of the District Administrator, Dr. White, and the faculty of Williams Bay High School, and under the authority vested in me by the Williams Bay School Board and delegated by the District Administrator, I now accept the recommendation by the faculty and staff that you have completed the prescribed course of study and hereby confer upon you your high school degree as recommended with all the rights, privileges, and responsibility associated thereto. Students, in the time-honored tradition of education, I now pronounce you today and forevermore graduates of Williams Bay High School and invite you to move your tassel from the right to the left